Nice one, Turner. Keep going. Come on, Otto. You can do it. So the other thing that we're going to do is start going upwards. There are two reasons. Firstly, I still want to find this natural gas vent that will help me get power into the final stages of the game. And also we've got a surface to find. So we'll be going up there. Certainly in the next 2 or 3 days we'll be heading up in that direction. And spreading out across the map, of course, to get both sides covered, so that eventually we've got the whole map pretty much visible. Ah, we've dug through. Battery's broken, that's fine. Unassigned. Anybody fancy a go on this? Anyone? Nobody? Who's in the tunnels? Who are you? Ashcan. Ashcan. Come and have a sit on that. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that, because if he comes and sits on it and I don't see him do it, he could be sat there for a long while, and we don't want that, do we? No, we don't want that. Okay, well, we've dug that. That's cool. We've sort of managed to flood a bit of the thing, but there's too much liquid there to be messing about with. Let's go for a ladder, and what we can do is a little trick for you. So what will happen here is, when you dig on this level, the water will spread out across there, and then when you dig down, you'll be left with a bit of water on there. Same will happen here. You'll be left with a bit of water in there. You'll be left with a bit of water. So you'll have less and less as you go down the map. Do you see what I mean? So that when we get to the bottom, we can actually mop it. Because you can't mop that because there's too much of it. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do this again, but from there, we'll do that. We'll get more shelves of water like that. Yeah. Water shelves. I mean, it might drop out through here and into this area where these guys are with their joyous seed and whatever else it is that they're doing down there. Some of it will go over here, which will be fantastic. Fantastico it'll be. Can we get somebody to analyse that as well while we're here? They won't actually be able to get down to analyse it now, but they will do eventually. Right, that's just going to take ages. What's happening down the other side? We have started digging out, haven't we? Which is pretty cool. It's still saying it's flooded, but it's not saying this is flooded. It's just saying unassigned. Because there's no power to this, people can go left and right. That's what I was looking at with the diagram earlier. It's if all these are switched on, then it'll lock the door, I think, or it'll unlock the door. One of the two, because these are AND gates, all of them. So it's saying if that and that are on, if that and that are on, and this one says if that and that are on, then switch that on, basically. But we've dug through the back walls, and there's no power to it anyway. The battery's broken. In fact, what I can do is just deconstruct the battery, so we're not going to have any issues with that. And I don't want them running down here with some copper trying to fix it. I know there's a building broke down here, I'm going to fix it. No, I don't want you fixing it. I don't want to be able to get my duplicants stuck on the other side of the door. Let's just switch a light on or something. Oh, lights. Let there be light. So I've now got garden and light. Should set up a garden candle, shouldn't I? So you can see the garden through the window. Better than looking at me, surely. Right. Who've I got here? Come on, Ruby. You fancy a ride on that, Ruby? Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know you're hungry. Can you... Oh, it's not powered. It won't work because it's not powered. Alright, we'll cancel the deconstruct on you. Ruby's wandered off anyway. We might need to get power to that to run it. Alright, well, we'll wait and see. If they do come and fix it, it's fine, because when I take it apart, I'll still get parts back anyway. Still get bits of metal back. Alright, you're taking ages. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Right, what else can we do in the base then? Is this fixed itself? It's gone up, hasn't it? Is that because we've just swept things up? Why is it doing that? Why? Why? Right, well that is obviously working the opposite way around. So it's switching this on when it's not got enough in it. So, right, let's fill it back up to capacity. And we're going to use some automation, and we want a NOT gate, like that. So what a NOT gate does, if you've never used these sort of things, is it says whatever comes in, do the opposite, basically. So we're going to pop that there. We're going to get rid of the automation wire that's already built. So deconstruct automation. It's going to go like that. Get rid of these couple here. Copper. Why have I built that out of copper? Cancel. Cancel the build. Why have we brought copper? Automation. Gold, please. Gold. We've got tons of gold. Copper, iron, tons and tons of gold. Gold is the word. Okay, that's the way we want it. And let's do that. Let's do that. Right, and our automation runs like this. You into there, you out of there. gold. It should now switch the machine on if the battery isn't full. Right, automation is now attached. You can see a little green light on there. So if we look at the automation screen, it's saying I'm not full, but this switches the signal. So it says, okay, green, we want green. So when this does get full, it'll go green and then this will go red. Alright, does that make sense? I hope so. If it makes sense, can somebody explain it to me? Because I haven't got a clue what's going on. Right. So the other thing that I possibly want to do is start making some sort of petroleum. We've got access to some oil over here. It's not a lot of oil, to be fair. It's only seeping out. There is an oil well thing way down here somewhere. I don't know where, but there is one down here because I saw it. If you've been watching a while, you'll have also saw it. There it is. It's been sawed again. So it doesn't. Oil doesn't come out of that on its own. Oil is. It sort of says there's a load of oil underneath it, hidden away in the rock, and you need an oil pump to pump it out. It uses water to pump the oil out. So again, you need to get the water down here in a pipe, and then you need to put a pump on it, some sort of power, and other stuff. I thought you guys ate CO2. This is full of CO2. I thought that you ate CO2. But they eat carbon dioxide, that's right. That's right, okay. And then they poo out oil. This is full of CO2. I would expect it to be a vacuum like this, but they've eaten all the CO2. I knew there's about 50 in there. Okay, this isn't quite built yet, is it? We've built this. This is coming on, isn't it, guys? Coming on a little bit. Now what I could do to try and speed up this... Oh, we've got hatches out there. Why have we got... We've got tame ones out there. This one isn't a tame one. I'm not that bothered about picking him up. Ah, that lovely hydrogen. Nom 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 nom. This room used to be full of hydrogen. I remember when this room was full of hydrogen. Ugh. We're working on getting some more. It might be worth putting another Atmos suit dock in, I think. So let's put one of those in. Just so that we get more people working outside the base. Come on, another one. Because we've got plenty of oxygen, haven't we? So it's not going to be an issue of oxygen. That one's wired in. That one isn't. Put some wire on there. Copper. Cancel that. Cancel that. We don't want it out of copper. Where's the other one gone? You, copper, cancel. Stop building stuff out of copper. You guys. You guys. Stock. Gold. Always believe in your soul. Okay, you've got the power to know where has it gone. Right. Now, power, wire, gold, done. Other one should already be wired up. We're going to need oxygen to these things. Gas pipe should be sorted on that one. Will need to be sorted on that one. There we are. Can we have a suit, please? And then also down here, can we have a suit for this one? Beautiful. I think we've got 2 suits. There's one there. Whee! Delivered it straight into it. There's no oxygen, no power in it. Well done, Ruby. She's gone catching the little critters. There he is. Oh, he's a stone hatch. Can we now take them into the... Oh, there's another one. Right, are you lot still happy? You are. Can we get 10 in? What did that say then? 5 of 10 critters, okay. Should be fine. Yeah, Meep's picked up one hatch. Meep's going to go and drop that hatch in here. And he'll drop it here. Where are you, Meep? If he gets distracted halfway here. There he is. Look, there it is. One hatch, already tame. Beautiful. And we're getting good oxygen in here as well now. Some of it's coming up that way. It might be worth changing the door to let the gas through. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, how are we doing with our secret rooms down here? Can we mop some of this water up, guys? Can we do that? We can. Won't let me do that, will you? Hey, won't let me do that. Some's fine there. Okay. We've almost built this ladder as well, although we can't see what's going on. We've almost built a ladder. I'd like to be able to see what's going on there, but as we dig through that granite there, we will get a view of what's going on. A wart seed. We can have that. We can pick that up. That'll be fine. Just says waterlogged there. That's fine. What's that? What is that? Joyas, decorative plants that are colloquially said to make gardeners jump for joy. Decor minus 20. Radius 2 tiles. Minus 20? Well, it might be because its growth's been halted. I think if it was in a decent atmosphere, whatever atmosphere it needs, because it doesn't tell me what it needs. It just says atmosphere. Oh, it needs one. They're in a vacuum. It just needs an atmosphere. You've been eating all the carbon dioxide, huh? Naughty little slick. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, what's that? Now, is it just because it's next to the... I think it's just because it's next to the magma. It looks suspiciously like a platform for a vent. But it's a long way underneath where I'm digging. There's one. Now that is a vent. That's absolutely a vent. We're going to go and have a look at that one, aren't we? That is absolutely a vent. It's even got a priority number next to it. which that hasn't. So that's definitely not one. Priority 5, priority 5. Chlorine gas fill. Well, I've learned something there. I didn't know that they had a priority number on them before you unearth them. There's one there. There's one there, look. There's something there. Okay, well, where's that near? Oh, that's just up from there. Okay, well, that is worth investigating as well. Oh, this. Oh, what a bounty! What a bountiful day we're having. Oh, you've mopped that up, but not that one. Why would you mop that and not that one? Why haven't you built this lot yet either? Come on, guys. Turner, Otto. What you up to? You took the water away. Not really what I wanted you to, but you know, nice, yeah. Cool. Ah, we've dug through. So now we can see what we've got here. We've got a little room with a vending machine, and that's it really. There's nothing much in there. You still can't delete the fixtures, so you can't get rid of the light fixture or the table. Have a rummage. Inspect. 3-ring binder inside. New database entry discovered. Encryption level 1. I've put rummage on. See if we can find something out of there. Be a little food bar or something. But now we can actually get the whole way across the map at the bottom. That's pretty cool. There's nothing much for me to do apart from have a look at this. We do want to look at this, don't we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Downtime. We don't want downtime. Oh, they've took the door down. So we're not going to get anybody stuck down here. So we've got you ready to go. What do you think it's going to be? What do we think it's going to be? What do we think it's going to be? It's a shame there isn't an oil generator. I could use an oil generator to power the machines to make the oil into petroleum. There's a petroleum generator, and unless you've got tons and tons and tons of petroleum, I won't bother. But I think it might be worth popping a... Ooh, that's warm, isn't it? Yeah. It might be... Not seeping into that though, is it? Which is cool. There's a vending machine there, look. See, this is why I built the pump before I let the oil out, so that now I can literally just go and wire up the pipe and wire up the wire. Pipe up the pipe. Pipe up the pipe and wire up the wire, maybe. So maybe I should build something to convert this into petrol before it reaches the hydro sensor. Although that could be higher, and I'm sat here now thinking I wish it was higher, I wish it was there. I'm not sending anybody in to fix it because it's 127 degrees C and they will get burned, and we don't want that, do we? No, I hear you say, although I can't actually hear you saying it. Right, what are we going to do with the stations? We need to get an oil refinery. Converts crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. One way of getting natural gas, isn't it? So this is going to be hot. It's going to be a hot building. It lets quite a bit of gas out. 10 heat plus 10k DTUs. I presume that's 10,000 DTUs per whatever. Overheat temperature 75, which is why we build it out of gold. Right, so if I built one of these things, let's say I built it here. What's going to happen? Because we've got a couple of things to think about. So firstly, it's going to be hot, so we need it somewhere cool. Liquid chlorine. It's a nice colour, isn't it? We need it somewhere where it's going to be cool. So we could do that. We could build it here. The other thing is, we're also going to need a room that will catch the gas. So, because we want the natural gas to be available. If I decide that we want to use it, we can then catch it and make it into something, can't we? When I say make it into something, what I mean is we can use it to power stuff later on. Right, so if we have a room, say, there,